Are you looking for the perfect book to get you in the back to school mood and vibe? Then I have some recommendations for you that are certain to give you all the feels. Hey guys, this is Francesca. Welcome back to the Under the Covers channel. I'm coming at you from my vacation in Greece, and I have some back to school romance recommendations to share with you guys. Perfect to get you all the vibes, whether you're going back to school yourself or you just want to get in the mood. I've got a little bit of high school, a little bit of college, and some student teacher romances, so let's dive right into the books. I do have quite a few that are student teacher romances, and the one that I'm going to recommend first is a student teacher. However, you can read the whole series. It is all like high school themed. And the series is the Forbidden Wishes series by Whitney G. The student teacher romance is the I Wish I Would Have Chosen You, is the second book in the series. You can read it as a standalone. The first book in the series is between two characters that are in high school, and the hero of the story is actually dating the heroine's twin sister. The twin sister and the hero are actually influencers, so there is a bit of a reason why they cannot break up. And the heroine is trying to apply to get into music school. It's definitely a toxic romance, and this whole series is plenty of like angsty, forbidden, toxic romances. So definitely want to check out if you're in the mood for that kind of vibe. Another one that is set in school also, and it's an older book, and it just popped into my head immediately when I was thinking about romances that are set in school and kind of like a back to school vibe. It's Puddle Jumping by Amber L. Johnson. The hero of this story is actually autistic, and I think that it does give you a very sweet vibe to the romance between the two main characters, so definitely one that I recommend even though it's a little bit older. And again, if you want some angst. A lot of the recommendations that I have for you guys today are going to have quite a bit of angst, and I think that that translates really well to the back to school romance vibe. Now, I was also really digging for recommendations that were a little bit different and maybe not the ones that you see everybody recommending, and I remember one that I also read quite some time ago, and this one is set in college. The heroine is going to Paris for culinary school, and the romance in this one is between her and the master chef that's teaching at the school. This one is more on the erotic side, so if you're looking for a spicy recommendation, then definitely check out this series. The first one is Devour Me by Kaylin Gao. It's the master chef series, and it is one that you have to read all the books in the series to get the full story. It follows the same couple throughout the series. But if you're looking for a foodie romance but with plenty of spice, then it's one that I definitely recommend. I also have a ton of recommendations that are usually male romances set in college, and I had to pick one that the whole series is one of my favorite kind of tropes, which is the nerds and jocks pairings. The first book in the series is Schooling the Jock, and it's the Nerds versus Jocks series by Eli Easton and Tara Lane. I definitely recommend the whole series. They're really fun, lighthearted books. All set in college, all kind of opposites attracts. Again, one of the characters is usually a nerd, the other one is usually a jock. All the sparks, all the chemistry. I really enjoyed them. And if what you're looking for is hockey romance, I also have another little bit older recommendation for you guys, and it's Shameless King by Maya Hughes. This is hockey romance, so I guess if you're a fan of like Al Kennedy or any of those kind of books, then definitely check out this one. It used to be quite popular, but I don't see it talked about a lot lately, so definitely wanted to bring that back to your attention if you're looking for hockey. And I have two more recommendations. One is sweeter and one is more of our problematic recommendation. The first one is Blue Notes by Carrie Lofty. This is set in college at a college in New Orleans, so it does have that New Orleans vibe, and the heroine is a prodigy. She's a pianist, and the hero is a kind of billionaire playboy tortured past. He sees her playing at a concert and he's infatuated with her. He's just gone through the tragic death of his parents, and she also has plenty of her own drama as well. So it is definitely an angsty book, and if you're looking for the musical vibe in college, then definitely this one will give you that. And for our problematic choice of the day, it is a student teacher romance set in high school. It's an oldie, but one that I enjoyed at the time, so I had to recommend it here, and take it if you want. It is Veiled Innocence by Ella Frank. It's a standalone romance, and again, this is one that may make you uncomfortable or question things, but it's one that I really enjoyed at the time. I don't know if I would still enjoy it now if I read it, but definitely I wanted to still mention it it here. I do really enjoy Ella Frank's writing style, although I think that lately she's writing more male romances, so still one that I wanted to mention here as well. And those are all the books that I have for you guys. Remember that I actually share these with you guys in our Novel Nights live show, and I'd love for you guys to come and chat with us every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and join us live. We'll have recommendations every single Thursday, or you can just watch the replays. I will leave a link to the playlist for all our past episodes in the description box down below. Don't forget, for more recommendations, you can visit underthecoversbookblog.com. I will also leave a link to our blog post with even more back to school recommendations as well in the description box down below. Subscribe to our free newsletter and you'll get all of the latest bookish content that we've posted for the week every single Sunday in your inbox. And you can also subscribe to our Under the Covers community. Go to underthecoverscommunity.com. If you subscribe for free, you will get an email every single Tuesday with the latest new releases that we are most anticipating for the week, as well as some other free goodies. But you can also upgrade right now to our paid community for 20% discount lifetime. That is a special we're running between now and the month of December. And you will have access to our full book release and trope database, so you can actually browse all of the books, whether the ones that are coming out or ones that fit your mood, plus a lot more content in there as well. Thanks so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. As always, you know that it helps our channel grow. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye.